LeBron, you've been doing this for a long time. My question is, how do you keep your composure wrestling with Lance Stephenson all night?
I think it's just knowing what the main thing is, keeping the main thing, and that's for us to try to execute offensively and defensively. Understanding how important I am to the team, and just trying to foresee what we need to do to execute offensively and defensively to be better and try to win the ball game.
LeBron, when Jordan was going off the floor in the second quarter, he had his 12, I think, already, and you kind of grabbed him and patted him a couple times on the head. Obviously said something to him. What, if you remember, what did you say to him in the moment there?
I just thought he was great. I thought he was great in that moment. He's been out of rhythm and trying to figure out ways he can be productive to our team, and we need Jordan scoring. I mean, he has the ability to go off in the second quarter like he did, and it was great to see that happen for him in that moment.
He played well. Rodney did. Larry, Jeff, Corver, obviously with the 18. How important do you think it was for those guys, for them, to have games like they did tonight in a playoff?
I think in the way in the fashion how the game was going, and then for us to win, I think it means a lot. To Rodney, Jordan and Larry. I mean, this is their first opportunity in the postseason, and for this to be a kind of a must win for us. It was a must win for us to come into a hostile environment, and for them to play the way they played. I think it meant a lot for them.
Then my last one, did you need to see that from them?
No, I know what they're capable of doing, and you just always hope that your teammates can play well, no matter what the circumstances are.
LeBron, you played 46 minutes tonight. Game one, he played 44, and he said, obviously being a loss, you didn't expect to play that much. But how important is it for the team to have you out there as much as possible, and what do you do to allow you to be able to make plays late in the game when you are playing that much?
Well, my minutes kind of got messed up a little bit with Kev's early foul trouble. I was expecting to come out, like 2 or 3 minutes in the first quarter and then start the second quarter. But Kev got in foul trouble, so I, pretty much, came out with 54 seconds in the first quarter, and then I started the second quarter and played all the way till 5, and kind of finished it off after I got a quick break. And because of our third quarter woes, I had to pretty much play the second half. So I had every intentions on trying to get a couple minutes in the first and a few more minutes in the third, but it just didn't work out that way. But just trying to save pockets of energy, throughout, especially the second half when I know it's going to be a possession game. Both teams are, playing equal basketball. Both teams are playing very well defensively. So, just trying to save pockets of energy when I know, I'm going to be needed offensively, to kind of make a play not only for myself but for my teammates.
Are you just expected at this point to play the entire second half? It's now happened in 2 and 3, and now it's a 2-2 series going forward.
I'm expected to just go out and just try to help our team win. And every game is different. I know Coach Lou and the coaching staff would love to give me a couple minutes here and there. I would love to get a couple minutes here and there to keep me fresh. Tonight didn't give us that opportunity. So, every game is different. So we see what happened at 5.
Did you ask to stay in at the start of the second?
The start of the second quarter?
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing that we were going to do tonight, just because we felt like that was going to best fit our lineup, and we played very well in the second quarter.
LeBron, fourth quarter, Kyle's 2 threes. What were your thoughts about those? How important they were to you guys getting the game back?
Well, it's the ones he's been missing, and but at the end of the day, it's the ones that's going to keep coming to him because he's one of the all-time leaders in 3 points made. So, we got on a break, on the one, and I seen a 2-on-1 on the backside with him and Kev running the right wing right in front of their bench. So I already knew one of the two was going to get a good look. So I was able to skip it across to Kev. He drew a guy to him. He skipped it to Kyle right in front of their bench in the corner. He knocked it down. And then on the fly, I had some communication with our coach, with Coach Lou, and with the players while they weren't paying attention. I was able to call a set to get him another bang-bang 3, across from their bench, him flying off a pin down. So, his 4 threes was huge. We needed every last one of them, obviously.
LeBron, a few years ago, your team was at risk of going down 3-1 against Chicago, and you pulled that game out, and it almost seemed like that propelled that group to, go on quite a ways, 6 games in the finals. What sort of parallels do you see between tonight and avoiding that 3-1 and what you can build off of?
I don't know. I mean, it's to be seen. 3-1 is just it's a huge deficit, and you don't want to ever go down 3-1 versus anybody, no matter if it's first round or all the way up. And if you're fortunate enough to get to the finals, it's just too difficult. So, with them coming in our home building and taking away home court advantage in Game 1, we knew in order to get the series back to us having home court, we had to win one on their floor. We had a great opportunity in Game 3, but I've always talked about the best teacher in life is experience, and we was able to experience that in Game 3. And not just falter like we did in Game 3 tonight when they made a run. We still made shots, we still executed, and we're still able to close out a quarter. Not as great as we would like to, but we didn't lose the lead. And they went up 1 with Booker's free throws in the fourth quarter. But after that, we was just able to kind of stay at bay, continue to execute, and continue to play.
LeBron, you scored 23 points in the first half. And then in the third quarter, they held you to a single point. What were they doing, or what adjustments did they make that created problems for you in that quarter?
No, I just missed. I even missed the free throw. That's how I got my 1 point.
LeBron, I think you guys were down 3 when the tech happened. Did that spark
2.
something late? Okay, yeah, 2. Did that spark something late for you guys? I think Indiana only made 1 field goal.
No.
Next
No,
5 minutes.
no, I didn't. I should never got a tech in the first place. There's a timeout call. This guy's following me to my bench, and then give him a little nudge, and he falls to half court. Come on, but I should know better. I should know better. I've been dealing with this since elementary. It's like I tell you a joke, I tell you a joke, and then you laugh and you get caught. That's what happened. Lance told me a joke. I laughed. The teacher caught me. Now I got to go see the principal. So that's what happened.
You were talking this morning about, I know you don't have any explanation for the third quarter problems, but it was another bad start to the third quarter again tonight. Is there a consistency to these things? Is it the same thing happening over and over again, or why do you think this keeps?
No, I don't know. I don't have the answer for you. Like I said this morning, it's been like this all season. In Game 3, we came out at 6 minutes and we just shot around. Everybody, shoot around. It's not like 2 lines. Everybody getting their own shots and the ball boys throwing them to you. So I was like, okay, let's switch it up tonight. Let's get 2 lines. Let's get our, layup line like you do before the game. And the same thing happened. So I don't know. You just want to come out and we had some breakdowns early in that third quarter. Defensively, not offensively. We had some breakdowns defensively that we just can't have. So, it wasn't about us being warm or our bodies being, back into the game. It's like our mind. We lost our mind a couple of times. We let Miles Turner get a few threes that it just shouldn't happen because we had breakdowns. And so, we just got to clean that up. All right?